Let's talk about wager wire. This
is a good one.
This is a sick bet. This is sick. Guy bet $25 to win $114,000.
I mean, say that again for everyone.
He bet.
$25 to win $114,000.
Our man JH is going to show this.
It's a 4-leg parlay.
$25 to win $114,000. By the way, Dodgers to win the World Series, check, win. Phillies to win the Super Bowl, check, win. And that was the long shot, by the way, 13-1. Dodgers were plus 330. Edmonton to win the Stanley Cup plus 240. Oklahoma City to win the 2025 NBA Finals minus 250. Oklahoma City, I definitely agree with that. I don't know about Edmonton now. They're down 1-0 in the first year. I really don't follow hockey too good.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, the website itself had a cash out offer at $13,000 for this $25. Now, if you look over on WagerWire, the WagerWire profit, $24,029. So that's a little bit of a difference between the $13,000. And now, I understand, you said something before we went on air that, well, I'll just let it go a little bit longer. If you're betting $25, don't forget, this guy's betting a 4,575 to 1 shot. That's what it breaks down to be. He's only betting $25. The 20,000 plus is a lot of money to him. I right at the beginning, I say, wow, you got to take the money from WagerWire. But then again, why are you betting it? You said
why make the bet?
Why make the bet?
Why do you make the bet?
With a chance to hedge?
Now, that can be a strategy. I mean, so for example, like I have, you've heard me last year, I said, Reds to win the World Series and the Royals to win the World Series. If you remember last year, they were big long shots. And I didn't necessarily think the Royals were going to win it all. But my thought was the Royals will end up playing the Dodgers. You can't bet the Dodgers because they're plus 300 or whatever. So now you've got a monster hedge.
Yep.
That is different than this, I think. I mean, maybe he was thinking it the same way.
Yeah.
But maybe he was thinking, well, I'll have a good cash out opportunity.
Yeah.
But to me, you made the bet, 25 bucks, I get it. 13 grand is a lot of money, 24 grand is a lot of money. I feel like if you cashed out, and you ended up winning that bet, that might haunt you forever.
I don't know.
You might chase that. You might feel like you just lost
compared to 114.
90 grand or 100 grand.
Our guy Matt that sends me these, he said this ticket is the perfect case study of why selling on the secondary market is by far the best option if you don't want to ride out the bet. Yes, this particular market over on WagerWire compared to cashing. Listen, I'm never going to tell someone to cash out on the buyout offer on. If you you can make a straight bet. It doesn't have to be a parlay. You can make a straight bet on any NBA game or something. You can cash out. You're offered to cash out. Maybe a little bit of profit. Maybe a little bit of negative. You can take a loss. The only time I'll do the cash out option from the website that I bet it on is if I know something they don't know. The weather is in effect, a big injury, something that's not in their algorithm of just the game. That's the only times I'll ever cash out. I'm not a cash out guy. So
you wouldn't take it?
I got to tell you something. I'm more leaning to take it. Yeah, I'm more leaning to, only because it's $25. Now you're going like 600 times X your offer. You know what I mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's easy to sit here and just go, no, let it ride.
But it's like almost 10 times your 10X.
Yeah.
10,000. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 10,000.
I guess it also depends. What are you going to do with the money? Like, if you cashed out and the money is making a huge. Well, I mean, that's big money. Of course, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. But like, where are you at? What do you need? What's your current situation?
Right.
But maybe this is your time to this is your moment to let it ride and get the 100K. Let's go.